I worked customer service at a health food store, and I was using the bathroom, and when I came out, I thought I saw someone putting something in their pants over by the meat section. So I started to follow him, and I saw another customer service worker who's really good at dealing with situations like these, and I said, Frank, I think that man put something, maybe chicken, in his pants. So we both followed him, and we tiptoed around, and then finally, Frank decided he was going to confront him. Now Frank, with a very thick accent from Africa, walked up to him and said, "Excuse me, sir, I see a bulge in your pants, and I want you to give me the meat in your pants right now. I know you have meat in your pants, and I want the meat now." Now, this man happened to be from Europe, and he had a very thick accent himself, and he said, What meat do I have in my pants? I have no meat in my pants. At this point, I am cracking up, and I've fallen behind the counter. My feet are just the only thing you can see, and they're just like little puppets. And Frank looks at me, and he goes, "This is not a joke. I can see the meat in his pants, and I want the meat now. Hand it over." And the man looked, and he said, Meat? I have no meat in my pants." Now, customers are just avoiding the aisle like an accident they don't want to see. Men are holding their baskets above their packages, and they're just kind of avoiding Frank for fear that they will be next. And the man is just kind of standing there with his hands on his hips like some sort of well-endowed porn star, just smiling very arrogantly. And I'm suddenly getting scared that maybe I was wrong. And at that moment, he opens up his pants and he pulls out the chicken, and the steak, and the hamburger, and the sausage. And it was just suddenly like the music on the intercom just turned into an organ grinder with a monkey. Ba-dum bum ba-da ba-da bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-da ba-da bum ba-da-da bum ba-da-da bum. And Frank, whose name is also Frank Footer, is being put to shame by the amount of meat that is in this man's pants, because he's got a shopping list that goes all the way down to the side of his leg. I'm waiting for him to just roll up his pant leg and have a drumstick wrapped around his ankle like a revolver. And we don't know what's going to happen or where this is going to go. I'm imagining that this shoplifter is going to open up his pants, and 1,000 white doves are just going to fly into the sky, and with his pants down around his knees, he's going to tip his hat and bow, and then poof, vanish into a puff of smoke. But this did not happen. He stood there with his hands on his hips, Frank holding his meat, and he just kind of winked and he smiled, and he walked away bow-legged. And we were too afraid to ask him what else he had in his pants. For we were not security. We were just customer service. We were not paid enough, and we were not trained to deal with shoplifters, magicians, or well-endowed porn stars who are packing a lot of meat in their pants.